Welcome back to the Daydream Arcade. Today, we're going to be playing a game that has been played, honestly, if I'm thinking about it, probably since the dawn of man. There have been different variations of this game. It's called Would You Rather, but today, we're going to call it Would Ye Rather.
Would ye, hear ye, would ye rather?
Bessie, would you like to explain to the hools who have never played a game of Would You Rather what the game is all about?
It's pretty self-explanatory. You're given two options, and would you rather do one of them?
You know, there might be some people that are just like, what is this game? And you just insulted them. Pretty self-explanatory. All you gotta do is... We've scoured the internet for some of the best ones, and at the very end, we're going to be asking each other ones that we wrote ourselves. All right, Bestie, first one. Would you rather have $2 million now or guaranteed $10,000 a month for the rest of your life?
I think a guaranteed $10,000 a month, because you know you're going to get money every month. If you just have $2 million, then you have to kind of like ration that and save it or invest in it.
Right. You can't just bring $2 million to a bank and deposit it all at once. Can you imagine?
No. They'll be like, what the fuck did you do?
Yeah, I don't even know, because like most banks that I know, if you deposit more than $10,000, they have to call the IRS or get the IRS involved. I believe so.
I didn't know like the limit.
You were planning on bringing like $100,000 to your bank tomorrow to deposit.
Yeah, and now I have to call the fucking IRS? God damn it.
You don't have to call the IRS. They call the IRS on you.
No! I have to just split it up.
Yeah, no, I think I would also take $10,000 a month for the rest of my life because, I mean, anybody that makes $10,000 a month, that's wild.
That's fucking awesome. You're pretty set.
That's living comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if you get $2 million right away, that puts not a literal bounty on your head, but if people find out that you have $2 million, I've also seen a Would You Rather out there that's kind of about winning the lottery. Would you rather win $1 billion and have it announced, your name and like picture put on the news everywhere, or would you rather win, it was like $100,000?
That's scary to have your whole picture and your name just out there when you win the lottery.
That's happened with like the Powerball and stuff, right? Or
I
do they
think so.
like remain anonymous?
I don't know if they've changed that or not. I hope they did, because that's literally dangerous. Would you rather be TikTok famous or YouTube famous?
YouTube famous.
I agree. I feel like TikTok is like 5 seconds of fame. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're extremely lucky. I mean, a lot of people have built careers off of TikTok, but mostly I think those are the people that have branched out to other platforms and were smart creators and didn't just stay on TikTok. A lot of my favorite creators had their start on YouTube and are still making videos to this day. So, yeah.
Yep. Hard agree, brother. Hard agree.
This next one, I would say that this is a very commonly asked Would You Rather. Okay. Would you rather be able to pause, rewind, or fast forward time?
Ooh. I feel like because I'm such an anxious person, I think rewind. Because I can redo shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can see different outcomes. Like, if I would have said this, or if I would have done this, then this could have happened, or whatever. And if I don't like the outcomes, I could just rewind again.
But you're forgetting the most important rule of time travel. And that's if you go into the past, you don't fuck with anything.
Well, I'm fucking with everything.
So then, okay, so if you can't rewind or fast forward, you're just gonna pause, and then what? And then
think
what
about
happens?
What
you
led
just
to this
prolong?
moment. Yeah, you prolong. You sit and you think about what you've done and how you can possibly evade what's coming.
Actually, I think I'm good on that.
No, I honestly, I get the rewind time. Honestly, I would like to rewind time and just look at things from an outside perspective, like watch myself from like behind a bush or something like that. Not in a weird way, but
stalking yourself.
But also, those mistakes made me who I am, man.
Yeah, but like
fast forwarding time,
you can try out different outcomes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess in this case, are we going to be able to snap back to the present and nothing has been affected?
I would say so.
What you're saying is, regardless of if I go back in time and I change things, and I go and see what happened, I'll go back to the future, but those mistakes that I made will still have happened.
Yeah, I guess it just depends how far back you go.
I want to go back to the womb.
To the womb. Yeah, no, me too.
To the womb.
It's like, I know what I need to do now.
I would rewind time, I guess, to just watch a sequence of events instead of fast forwarding, because I don't really want to know where I end up. I think it's better that way.
Yeah, and I don't like fast forwarding time, because then you miss like all the little moments that like are great. Yeah.
You want to know a great movie? Click. The Adam Sandler movie.
That's a good movie.
It's a very good movie. I know a lot of people, just like Nickelback, it's very fun to shit on Adam Sandler. I don't think it's fun to shit on Adam Sandler. I think Adam Sandler is great.
I feel like Adam Sandler is kind of like a national treasure now.
It was a meme to shit on him because he was making movies like Grown Ups, Grown Ups 2. What was the other one where he plays
Grown Ups
the
3,
sister?
Grown Ups 4.
Jack and Jill. That's it. Jack and Jill.
Oh, that was a movie.
There was that other one that he did with Russell Brand. I can't remember it.
I'm really sad that Russell Brand is in a movie, one of my favorite movies, Rock of Ages, because he's such a fuck. And I love that movie, dude. God, I love that movie.
Man, I forgot he was in Rock of Ages.
At least he has, like, not too significant of a part, so it's kind of like he's just there. And then also Alec Baldwin. It's like, oh, yikes.
Oh. You come to a fork in the road. Left, Alec Baldwin. Right, Russell Brand. Which one do you go towards? Just like
just
drive
kill
off
myself.
the road.
It's okay, guys. Would you rather get paid $1 million to never masturbate again, or pay $10 every time you have to pay to get off? That's annoying. What if I'm broke? Goddamn.
Just scrounging around looking for any spare change that you can because you really need to jerk it. Man, we're really like violating human rights here. I'd pay the $10.
You'd pay the $10?
Yeah, I'd pay the 10.
I think I would too, because like to never do it again, and like only for 1 million, like come on.
I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would take the 1 million.
But hey, we're not those people.
It's like the Nadja from that scene in What We Do in the Shadows. Yes, we are very, very horny.
What a good show. I guess it just depends how much you do it, because you gotta save up.
Yeah.
You gotta save up.
I just have a pile of broken piggy banks in the corner. Every time I get to $10, I just break the bank. Dude, the rise of violent crime in the world would just be skyrocketing
Everyone would get
after this.
Fucking murdered.
But can $1 million pay off all your horniness?
For the rest of your life? Absolutely not.
Yeah. You last 20 years, and then you go outside and you just see a shoulder or an ankle or a knee.
It's over.
Or just...
It's over.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. You just sit there and you just explode.
Oh. I hate it.
Yeah. Would you rather be murdered or become a murderer? We're not saying that you're ever going to get caught.
That's true.
But with today's technology and advancements,
I imagine you would.
Forensics and stuff, you probably will.
That's a really good question.
Yeah, because there's so many different ways that you could be murdered.
That is true. That is true, because you could be tortured. It could be quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, those are the only two options. Oh my god, I don't know, because like I feel like you definitely need a certain personality to become a murderer. And
you
I
don't have a
think
choice
I
in this
that.
option. Well, you do have a choice, but
Yeah,
like
you do have a choice.
I guess if you don't have the balls for it, then you might have to become murdered.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think I would have to be murdered. But
what if you become like a vigilante kind of killer? You know, you kill
like Dexter.
People that deserve it.
Like Dexter. That's true.
I've never watched Dexter. Does Dexter kill people that deserve it, or does he eventually just start killing people just to kill people?
No, he kills people that deserve it. Oh my god, bestie, we need to watch Dexter. I fucking love that show.
We need to watch Dexter after we finish The Sopranos.
Okay, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
No, we'll watch it. We'll watch it together, side by side.
Okay. I love doing
that.
Get
two shows going.
Different shows. Yeah. Different shows. But I'd want to come back as a ghost, and then I could haunt my murderer and just terrorize him for the rest of his life. His or her life. There. His, her, there.
God, Brianna just assuming that a man's going to murder her.
Hey, man.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be murdered because, like, honestly, once it's done, it's done. If I become a murderer, I got to go on the run, and I'm gonna be paranoid the entire time. I feel like
it's so exhausting to be a murderer. You're constantly on edge, constantly have to pick a new victim, figure out how you're gonna do it, figure out how you're gonna get away. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, no, it's too much.
I feel like I would accidentally use my debit card at like a gas station, and then... Fuck, I miss my girlfriend. Let me turn my phone on real quick. Oh, shit!
Let's say you're buying the supplies and stuff. You get caught on CCTV at the store.
Yeah, because in my shopping cart, I have a hacksaw, a chainsaw, bleach, like gallon buckets, like the tote boxes or whatever.
Acid.
A lot of Glad lavender trash bags to hide the scent.
Oh, yeah. Not lavender.
Hey, those are the types of bags that I buy, baby. If you want to buy the bags that Darryl from the Daydream Arcade and Brianna from the Daydream Arcade buy, get the Glad, the Flex
lavender scented
bags, lavender scented.
Absolutely.
Make your trash smell like the Daydream Arcade today. Yeah, I'd be murdered.
Yeah, I'd be murdered. Would you rather only speak English or speak every language in the world except for English?
I'd rather speak every language in the world except for English.
Me
because,
too. Fuck English.
English is one of the hardest words.
One of the hardest words.
English is one of the hardest languages in the world to
learn. As you can tell.
So... But dude, you could speak to so many different people, especially here in America.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the videos of that one guy that travels and he speaks so many different languages?
Yes.
And he'll start asking people questions, he'll order food, and then you'll just see people in the background go, I love those videos.
Yeah, it'd be so much fun to travel.
So convenient too. Which season would you rather have Earth stuck on for the rest of your life? So we have fall, winter, spring, summer.
I'm in between spring and fall because fully winter I feel like that's kind of miserable.
You have to pick one season.
I know, I'm in between. I think spring, to be honest, because like it's not too hot, and it's not too cold. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you can still like go out, you can like go to the beach or go to the pool or whatever the fuck.
For a Florida spring, I wouldn't mind that at all. Up here, it's currently the second week of April as of recording this. The other day, I was walking out of the store and there was snow coming down.
That's
sticking
insane.
To the ground, sticking onto the cars. It's springtime already, and we got snow.
That's insane.
Today, right now, I think it's like 40 degrees out. I don't think I've ever seen it like this here. But I also agree. On a normal spring, like May, love that. It's like 70, 75, high, maybe 80 or something like that. Sunny. I do get really bad allergies in the springtime.
I do too.
But eventually it does end. It does go away. And summer, the last few summers here have been absolutely unbearable. And
summer
the
here is
winters
terrible.
have just been so fucking cold, dude.
It's been getting to 90, and I'm like, okay, like this is a lot. This is a lot.
Chill
right now.
your tits, son.
Yeah.
Florida sun.
Would you rather see the beginning of the universe or the end of the universe?
Oh, I kind of want to see the end of the universe because we know how the beginning of the universe happened or whatever.
Do we though? Do we though?
All right, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Okay. Okay, finish your thought, and then I'll.
Because none of us know how the universe is going to end. And I know earlier before I said I don't want to fast forward in time, so this is kind of contradicting my opinion earlier.
Damn.
But when it comes to scientific fact, I think that it's already been written. It's already been theorized or whatever. The beginning of the universe, Big Bang, what have you. But we don't know how the end is going to happen. I would love to see how humanity gets wiped out. You know what I mean?
I personally would rather see the beginning of the universe because I don't understand how everything happened. How are we here? Why are we here? What the fuck happened? I was just talking about this with the person that I'm seeing, and we were both like, how the fuck is life real, dude? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Were you guys like on mushrooms or something during this?
No,
What the fuck?
no, completely fucking sober. But yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me how we are here.
I can tell you, it started off dark.
Oh God.
And then one day, God turned on his desk lamp and went,
Not God. That's
I've been
really
waiting
funny.
for an excuse to do that.
He said, I got it. So I would love to like be like a little fly and just being like, what happened? What
You're a little
exactly
fly
happened?
on the windshield of existence,
Yeah,
and you
exactly.
it just goes like poof,
And I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I want to witness that. That'd be
like
sick
the
as
fly
fuck.
Brianna just goes flying, just like your wings just get blasted off, and you're just like floating in space because you can't fly.
Mm-hmm. And I'd be happy as fuck. I'd have the biggest smile on my face. Be like, whoa.
Flies couldn't exist outside of our planet.
No.
They
They're
wouldn't
so
even make
small.
it through the layer. Yeah,
No.
they wouldn't even make it. To
They'd be fucked.
They'd be fried, bro. This was my last question to you. Does that terrify you? The idea that there are so many galaxies outside of our own, and it's basically just infinite, floating on a tiny rock in the middle of nowhere, and a very fragile like solar system that could literally end at any moment. Does that scare you? Because for some reason, space and the vast never-endingness of it gives me peace for some reason.
I was
as
just
opposed
about to say,
the ocean,
yeah,
like
the
our own
ocean-
ocean, which fucking terrifies me. Way more.
The ocean, I don't need to know what is going on down there. That is for them to continue living in, not me. Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of brings me comfort a little bit, because it's like we're so not important, and just everything here is so meaningless that it's like we're just vibing, dude. Like, I don't really give a fuck about life. Like,
Exactly.
I'm just here.
Meanwhile, we have people arguing over whether women, trans people, and gay people have the right to exist or even have
Like,
human
dude,
rights.
why do
what
people,
are we doing?
Why do people think that they're so much more important than minorities? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Because they want
you mean
they
nothing.
want the power.
Like, you mean nothing in the grand scheme of things. None of us mean fucking anything.
I was
We're
about to say,
literally just
none
here.
of us mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to figure it out.
We're just living, bro.
Speaking of living, we have our own
Hold on,
would
my
you rather
notes.
questions to close off. Would you rather be reborn as a man and know you'll be single for life, but content with it?
Okay, sorry. Keep going.
I told you that you would laugh at this one. All right. Would you rather be reborn as a man and know you'll be single for life, but content with every other aspect of your life? Or start your life all over again as a woman, and you will, obviously get your sexual preference.
Okay.
But anyone that you date / get close to, there's a 20% chance they'll murder you in your sleep, or you'll have a happy, long, loving relationship.
Oh, shit.
Dude.
Interesting question. Okay.
Right?
That's really good.
I'm really good at coming up with these
That was
hypotheticals.
really good. That was really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, it would be easier to say I would be to be a man, because, no offense, but y'all got it a little bit easier than women.
What are you talking about?
It's in society. What are you talking about?
I don't know what you mean.
So it's like, I could have a pretty easygoing life and like have most of the things going for me, but I don't think that is more important than like sharing your life with someone and like being, happy with someone. Not saying that like I need a relationship to like be a person, because like that's not true. I would rather have someone than be alone for the rest of my life.
Even if they'll murder you.
If there's a 20% chance.
20% chance.
Yeah, I think I would take my chances.
The way I pose it, they'll murder you in your sleep, so you may not even notice.
Yeah.
It might just be like pillow over the head, pop, pop, you know?
Pop. Yeah, if that happens, hey, it was my time.
Yep.
It happens.
Yeah, or you'll have a nice, long, happy relationship.
Yeah, or like, hey,
exactly.
I'll take my odds. Mine is kind of boring, but I do think...
What? You said that it would make me ponder, like, the meaning of life.
I do think. Would you rather never be able to watch or interact with anything wrestling related, or never be able to play and listen to music?
Oh, God. You undersold yours. That's good. You need to believe in yourself, damn it.
Thank you.
Or she knew that this was going to be good and she undersold it because wrestling.
Really?
Sorry. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's an easy one for me, I think, because I could still watch movies.
No, you can't. Wait. Wrestling related or just movies in general?
Just movies in general.
Oh, okay.
Like, what do you mean I can't watch movies? What are you talking about?
You can't do anything.
I can still watch movies.
Okay.
But I can still get entertainment. I don't know. There's something about playing the drums, playing guitar, listening to music that is just so good for the soul that
Agreed.
I, unfortunately, as much as I love it, I don't get in wrestling. I do get it when I go to wrestling events and attend them in person, which, by the way, I highly recommend anybody go to a wrestling event. It doesn't have to be WWE, but I guarantee you, if you're ever like interested in wrestling or on the fence about it, I would say go to a wrestling show because they are a lot more fun to watch in person.
They are a lot of fun.
But gonna say music.
That is a solid answer, and I agree with you.
Well, guys, that was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing this. Let us know if you want more videos like this. It was recommended in the Discord that we do GeoGuessr, which and if you guys want more weird one-off videos like this, let us know in the comments because we'll be glad to do some more.
Ooh, you can find me on all social media at Certicate. If you don't know how to spell it, it's just in the description. So
you can follow me on all social media at the Dairy Boy. I stream on Twitch every Monday and Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Come find me there if you want to hang out. And guys, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.